Chill of Darkness, Dark Path, number 12, Resurrection of Evil. So what am I supposed to do? I said to the man. You are safe. We have to get you to a place so you and your friends can hide. You can't kill them, they're already dead, the man replied. You said they were demons? Amanda asked. Was that your people that came to my house and almost hit me with the car? I asked him. He looked confused. No, not us. We didn't come to your home till around an hour ago, he said. That means that someone else tried to kill Tori, I replied. I have to warn Heather and Shelby, I said. You're coming with me, I said to him. I pulled him up to his feet. They're going to be coming for me. Well, we go to them, I said. To my people, your friends are coming when the moon comes out tonight, he said. Let's go. We walked outside the apartment. It was foggy and dark. We both stood there as we watched smoke come from the distance. Then we saw a body figure, then another. They stood there as we watched as the smoke cleared. It was John and Ashton. The man began to panic as he was trying to get in the car. What the hell are you waiting for? Open the damn door, he shouted at me. I just stood there froze. They soon began to change in front of my eyes as they had horns and their mouths changed, and so did their eyes. I quickly got in the car and started it. I could soon feel someone get on top of the car. Go! The man shouted. I put the car in drive and we took off. One of them got on top of the car and I stopped hard, knocking John off the car. His neck was broke as he snapped it back in place. What the fuck? I said. Go! The man started the car and I hit him. As I did, a gush of blood got on the window. Shit, I just hit my friend, I said. That's not your friend. We have to put an end to this fast, the man said. We got to the hospital and the hospital was dark. We walked in to see there was blood and people in the hospital had been killed there. Bodies were cut open with their guts out. What the fuck happened? I said. I pulled out the gun and we walked down the hall. I stopped to see there was a room. Shelby came out. What happened to the lights? She asked. We have to get out of here now. We're in danger, I said. Heather came out. Why is it dark and where is everyone and who is this? Heather asked. This guy, he is. I stopped and we don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here. We walked in the room and Tori was still unconscious. The guy helped me pick up Tori and we walked. We have to go now, the man said. We walked out the room and there was Ashton and John and Ashley standing there. Shit, where the fuck? The man said. Shut up, I shouted. They just stood there looking at me. There's got to be another way out of here. They started to run towards us. Ashley jumped on Heather and she fell to the floor. Go! I shouted to Shelby and the man was still with us. They took off. I ran to help Heather and John ran towards me. He looked at me and I kicked him and I ran towards Heather and pushed off Ashley and I helped Heather up to her feet and we ran out the hospital. We soon heard the door break and they started the way up towards us. We got in the car and I took off. Who was that? Shelby asked. Whoever they weren't right, Heather said. I looked out the window. We kept going until we got to Amanda's apartment. I'll be right back, I said. I got out the car to go get Amanda. Who are you? Heather asked. My name is Nick. You don't know me, but I knew Ava. She came to me for something. Well, my leader. I'd rather have Jamario tell you than me, he said. I came back and Amanda and Kara and Casilda got in the car. So where are we going? I asked the man. Keep going on left road till you see a big house. You will be safe there. It's guarded by the Lord of Jesus, he said. We got there and the house was huge. We stopped and the man looked at me. It's me, Nick. I have the package, he says. The man opens the gate and we drove in. I stopped and he got out the car. A man came out. This is him, Nick said to the man. He looked at me. Glad you can make it, Jamario, he said. I'm Chris. My friend is badly hurt. I need someone to help her inside, I said. No problem, said Chris. A group of men came out and carried Tori inside. Be careful with her. She's been in a car accident, Heather said. We walked inside the house. It was nice, clean, and the whole house had crosses in it. You all can wait here while I go get my leader, said Nick. He went upstairs. So what's going on, Jamar? Why are we here? Asked Shelby. Still didn't speak. I still didn't say a word. Hey, I'm talking to you. I asked you Shelby said, getting angry. Stop it, Shelby, Amanda said. Shelby looked down on the ground. Heather looked around. I think I know what this is, Heather said. We should probably tell Josh where we are so he knows, said Shelby. The woman came down the stairs. Thank God you're alive, she said, and hugged me. I looked at her, and Heather and Shelby looked confused. I see you got your friends here. That's good, she said. All except one. I want someone to bring him in here, I replied. Of course, we should tell them, she said. My name is Miss Dorothy Rose. I'm a special of God. I have magic to bring life back to life, she said. Shelby looks at her crazy. So you're a fake-ass wizard, she said. Shelby, watch your mouth, I said. I'm sorry, she replied. Jamario's wife, I assume she was your friends before you all got close to Jamario. She came to me, she said. She paused and started back. She said the death of his friends was hurting him badly, and she didn't know how much longer you could take the pain, so she asked me to bring them back to life. But something didn't turn out right. It seemed the gates of demons had entered the fear, and now, she paused. Are you telling me that Jamario's friends are alive? Shelby said. They're alive, alright, but they're not normal. They're demons, and nothing will kill them, not even bullets. Me and Ava took a risky task. This never happened to me before. I also saw something else, Mrs. Dorothy said, puzzled. We looked at her. What else did you see? I asked her. I saw all of you would die in horrible deaths, all except you, Jamario, and Casilda will be standing left living. I looked at him. That's bull. I'm not letting this happen. I will not, I replied. You're all safe here. No evil spirits are getting in here. So that's it? We're all going to die? Shelby asked. Miss Dorothy just looks down and shakes her head as a nod of yes. Thanks a lot, Jamario, Shelby said, and walks away. Heather looks at Shelby. Now why did you have to go and say that, Shelby? He's been through enough already, so shut your mouth, Heather said. You are safe here till morning, then you can go back out, but when it gets dark, I advise you to all stay in here. I will show you to your rooms, Miss Dorothy said. We followed her, and there were 4 rooms. You all can pick one of them, Miss Dorothy said. Thank you, I replied to her. I'm doing this for Ava. She told me to make sure that when this was going to happen, to protect you and Casilda. I see she didn't make it, just like I predicted, Miss Dorothy said. My eyes got big. Just like you what? I asked. I told her she was going to be forced to do something crazy and that she must fight it or it would take her under. But I see she couldn't, she said. She wasn't a strong fighter like you, Miss Dorothy said. She soon seen Amanda walking in the room. I feel a feeling about her, though, Miss Dorothy said, pointing at Amanda. I looked at her. What about her? I asked. You're going to come across a time to make a choice, and that choice will take you to make with her, said Miss Dorothy. I looked at Miss Dorothy, confused. What do you mean? Are you saying I'm going to end up with Amanda? I asked. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying you do things to protect the people you love, she said, and smiled and walked downstairs. I stood there looking confused. I walked in the room with Casilda. She fell asleep fast as I kissed her on the head, and Amanda came in. She fell asleep, said Amanda. Yeah, she did, I replied back. Well, I'm going to go to my room now, Amanda said. You can sleep in here with me, I asked. She looks at me. You? She replied. I mean, with me and Casilda. She'll be happy to see you here when she wakes up, I replied. That's sweet of you, Jamaro. Sure, why not? Amanda said. She sat next to Casilda. I'll be right back, I replied. I walked downstairs and I was looking at the pictures. I was staring at them hard. I felt like an evil spirit hit me. I finally snapped back and I was looking around. I looked to see there was a girl standing there with dark brown hair, and looked like she was Filipino. I just looked at her. "I'm sorry, did I scare you? My name is Kaylin. I'm Mrs. Dorothy's daughter." "Oh, hi," I said. I shook her hand. "This is a nice home you have," I replied. "Yeah, sure. I never get out of here," she said, sitting down. "What do you mean?" I asked. "Well, my mom's protected. She thinks I would be endangered. I went on a trip with some of my girlfriends, and one of them got seriously hurt. But it wasn't my fault. She shouldn't have been drinking too much at the club that day," she said, and we both laughed. "Well, maybe we could hang out with me. Maybe you can hang out with me and my friends," I replied to her. She looked at me. "I'm sure that'd be nice." She got up. "Don't be so settled in. I don't believe this place is all that safe. All it takes is for one little mistake and we all could be in some stuffed pudding. See you later," Kaylin said, and she walked away. I then heard the music playing, like a piano playing, the sound of like Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. I kept going down the hall till I started to hear it get louder and creepier. I stopped to see there was a woman playing. She had dark, long hair and was really thin. I just stood there and watched her for a moment. She kept playing. I just watched her. I didn't get that "wow, she's a good piano player" feeling. I got that creepy feeling, not so safe in her. She saw me, looked at me, and she stopped and grinned and started back playing. I jumped to see Miss Dorothy standing there. "You scared me," I said. She looked in the room. "I see you met Charlotte," she said. "Yeah," I replied. "She's always playing that song. I don't know what it is about her. She just started working here a month ago. She barely talks to anyone, but she's a hard worker," Miss Dorothy said. She walks away. "You all planning on being here in the morning?" she asked. "Yes, I think so. For a little bit. Then we're probably going to come back here since it's safer." "What are we going to do about that situation?" I asked. "I'm not sure. We'll work on it. I'm sure you all don't plan on being here forever," she said and laughed and walked back upstairs. I looked at Charlotte and went back upstairs. She kept playing as her eyes turned red.